Hey, Geminis. Let me make sure this thing's recording. All right, you guys, I lost your all's reading last week. You all were the first reading that I did the whole thing, and then I went to upload it, and it was gone. When that happens, I'm like, oh, sucks. I did that reading, I believe, Wednesday, and I thought, I'll just come back to it, and apparently that reading wasn't supposed to get out. Do these other signs, and I'll come back to it. What was interesting, Gemini, is there was a theme. There was a theme. Things are off balance, and it was a collective. Things being off balance. That was, I think it was Wednesday. I know I have subscribers that are here in Louisville. I have subscribers in different states. I have subscribers in different countries. So I don't know where all my Gemini subscribers are, but here in Louisville, Thursday night, we had protests. See, I don't watch mainstream news because I don't believe that bullshit that they be trying to feed us. I do, my own research or whatever, but these protests come across my Facebook Live, people recording these protests and stuff. So I'm like, all right, stand up, protest, stand up for what you believe in, what's right, and I'm all for it. I've got black children, Black Lives Matter, I'm all for it. Friday, the protest went on. I didn't really know what was going on because, like I said, you guys, I don't watch the news. Met up with a friend that leaving to she was moving away to Florida. Hung out with her, whatever. I get up Saturday and I am bombarded by this energy, and I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know what it is. I can't hardly breathe. I'm crying. My anxiety is through the roof. I mean, it took me down so hard. I mean, I ended up at my mom's house, you guys, like, oh my God, something's wrong with me, and I can't, when I feel things like that, usually I'll find the person, and call them, hey, you okay? This was, I believe, after going through this for 3 days, I believe that what I was feeling and experiencing was a collective energy. National, state, national, global, and it's just, my heart was broke. Seeing, my daughter upset, seeing me, I mean, just everything, like, oh my gosh, peaceful protests turn into riots, and the communities being torn apart, and I see things on social media, and it's like, man, people are outraged, and let me tell you, with Breonna Taylor, outrage, wrong, George Floyd, wrong, like, I can't even look at him and think, my son, oh my God, I'd want to rip the town apart too. So I was just like so back and forth on things, and I finally had to just start praying, and I can't follow the mainstream media. I can't do it. I can't read these posts and comments that people made. I try to understand people from all walks of life, all perspectives, Some people don't like cops, and I ran into some bad ones myself, you know, but then there's the good ones. Then we have these peaceful protesters, people standing up for what they believe in, and then looters and riots. It's like, I started digging around, you know, looking into Antifa and the people that are, you know, funding this stuff. And it's like, man, this is just all bad on so many levels. And I just research and look into things. And I just keep my faith. That, and pray for peace. And it's been a really heavy time as a spiritual advisor. I say stay peace, stay love, try not to judge other people, try not to react in anger, and just be the love, be the light. I don't know, I feel like I needed to put that out there, Gemini. That's just how I feel, so I wanted to say that. I did a pre-shuffle for you guys, and it's interesting to me because if you all have been subscribed to the channel, then you know 3 or 4 months ago I said that we are in a mass awakening. So some people are gonna wake up to the bullshit that the government has been feeding us through the fucking media and all this crap, and then there's gonna be people that wake up to their spirituality, spiritual awakenings, and then there's gonna be some people that it's both. It's both. And with me personally having a spiritual awakening, I understand what that feels like. It's very heavy, it's very depressing, and it's really hard. When we went to this like lockdown thing, see, I wasn't worried about like the virus and all that. For me, it was, you know, trying to, you know, be a good neighbor. Go to the grocery store for people that are asthma, immune deficiency, stuff like that. You know, my granny, my older neighbors and stuff like that. And, you know, also just looking at it like this quarantine lockdown, I'm calling bullshit on it, but at the same time, it's like through a spiritual awakening, it's a process that you do alone. So I had that in my mind, like this is a process, and you know, we'll wake up to certain things. People that don't need to be in our lives anymore, waking up to it, the divinity within, and waking up, you know, it is a spiritual process, and hard, but the spiritual transformation is heavy, and it's hard, and it's depressing. And I compare it to the caterpillar, you know, moving into metamorphosis, the body parts falling off, it dies, you know, nature, God, the universe saves it, and out it comes the butterfly, and it's free, and it's beautiful. And it went through that transformation, and that's how I see this card, Death, as the spiritual transformation. We end things, we go through that transformation. It's heavy, and it's hard, and it's sad, and it's depressing, but we come out, you know, brand new. It's heavy times, but I still believe that we will come out like butterflies. This also, it showed up in your all's pre-shuffle. You guys could be dealing with a Scorpio, because Death represents Scorpio, but you all could be just having this awakening, or just ending things to start over new. There's a lot of potential here. There's been something that you've been waiting for. It could be your twin flame that you're waiting for. There's choices that need to be made, decisions that need to be made. Could be with the parent of your child. you know, but with the Seven of Pentacles and that waiting and divine timing and planning, you know, you guys write, you know, write in your journals, manifest, plant those seeds, stay positive and stay, you know, it's like what you focus on is what you're gonna keep getting. So make sure when you're focusing on things that you stay positive in that. So yeah, Gemini, that was your all's pre-shuffle. I have prayed and prayed and prayed. I have prayed so much. I have prayed for love. I have prayed for peace. I have prayed and prayed and prayed, and I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right in, see your all's reading, see what's going on with you guys. Could be dealing with the Pisces. You all are strong in your own reading. Choices, reconciliations. We're reconciling with the parent of your child. What's going on with Gemini in this collective, please? We have the devil in the reverse position. You know, just kind of, that could be dealing with the Capricorn, but just letting go of some toxicity. This is also twin flame separation. We've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse position. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Might have been a player before, and now we want to like cut those player ways out. We might have once been rushing in quick like, now we're slowing things down. We have the Hierophant, and this came out in the reverse position. This is could be dealing with a Taurus. But the Hierophant speaks of spirituality, and I think that a lot of you guys, you're diving deep into your spirituality. Might be some issues with your spouse. There might, and again, with this devil in the reverse position and the Hierophant in the reverse position, I almost feel like this is a twin flame separation for some of you. There's that Death card again. The Sun could be dealing with Leo. Yeah, it's a lot of prayer. Am I still going? Okay. Man, I gotta look at that timer sometimes, you guys, because if I lose another video, I'll be so upset. Anyway, this devil in the reverse position, you know, just letting some toxic energy go. The twin flame separation. Why is the devil here? Man, and that Death card jumped out. A lot of you guys are dealing with the Scorpio. But this goes back to what I was saying, you guys, the spiritual transformation. In my opinion, globally, what we are going through is a mass awakening. This is awakening, spiritual awakening. Twin flames, man, they're waking up. We're ending something, starting over new. Again, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Why is Death here, please? Man, these cards are wanting to jump out. And then there's that Six of Pentacles, you know, just that equal, balanced give and take, reciprocity. Man, I think a lot of twin flames, man, are coming into union. We have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and it's working on things, working hard. I saw that same Eight of Pentacles and your all's pre-shuffle. You guys could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the Queen of Pentacles. She's the money maker. So we've got strong Capricorn here, you guys, with this Devil and this Queen of Pentacles. You guys could be dealing with a Capricorn. And then there's that Hierophant in the reverse position. I need you guys to turn that Hierophant around and really get into your spirituality. Could be fighting with your spouse, or fighting with this Queen of Pentacles. Go deep, Gemini, go deep. Go deep. Knight of Wands in the reverse position. That's like, maybe I was a player before. I don't want to be a player anymore. Five of Cups in the reverse position. I mean, it's just been a long time. There was sadness here. There could have been someone else involved in your all's situation with those three cups there. But, I mean, ultimately, you have your true love, the Two of Cups behind you. All you have to do is turn around. It's there. I think some Geminis are, waking up to this this process and just really trying to get out of this player energy, the sadness, and I mean the Ace of Wands is in the reverse position. I think that some of you guys have just had player ways, or you've been dealing with someone that has player ways, and then we're gonna stop doing that. Stop doing that. Hierophant, again, we got the Hierophant twice in the reverse position. Big time Taurus on the board. Big time Taurus. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse position, and then you have the Knight of Cups straight up. So this spouse, this person, twin flame, Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn, major players, somebody needs to come in and apologize for being smug, for having someone else, for their player ways. So either Gemini, this was you, that you need to go and make these apologies, or the other person needs to come in and make these apologies. Best advice for Gemini and this collective, please. This is going to be for a small few Geminis. When I see this Knight of Wands in the reverse position, the Five of Cups in the reverse position, and the Ace of Wands in the reverse position, there has been some issues like erectile dysfunction issues. We got to be easy on that person that's going through that, because that's hard on them. It's hard having that type of problem. We got new career here at the bottom of the deck. I don't see this in your all spread, but that might have been that Eight of Pentacles there and the Seven of Pentacles that, new jobs coming in. We've got spiritual teacher. We have everything's okay, and we have easy does it. With the spiritual teacher, this is a spiritual connection. This is going to apply to some twin flames. Maybe you need to get in touch with your spiritual teacher, but it is a spiritual connection. Everything is okay. It's okay. It's purple and it's healing. Stop trying so hard to control everything, and all the doors will open for you. And that we got to let things flow too, when we have the spiritual awakening process, and trying to control things that are just, it's out of our hands. So go with the flow, go inward, pray. Gemini in this collective, please. Quiet time, and I think that goes back to what I was saying about prayer. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. I always see that as a card of prayer, and we need that. We need that more than anything right now, Gemini. The whole world needs God. Prayer, love, peace. Bodies of water. I don't see travel here in this spread, but like spending time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. Water, being around water is a perfect place to pray, meditate, connect to nature, connect. So it's a big, heavy time right now, Gemini. Pray. I'm gonna go one more for Gemini. One more for Gemini, please. Queen of Pentacles. Again, that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. In this deck, it is kindness. And then there's you guys. We have the Ten of Pentacles. In this deck, it says luck. That's the money makers, the home, the legacies. We have the Angel of the Ocean. Healing. We are healing. And again, even if you don't have like a pond or a pool or a lake or an ocean, even just meditating like in a tub of water with salts and stuff. And this is you guys here, King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, ambition. It's been a really, really, really heavy time. I think we're going to move through some things. I think it's going to take a lot of love, a lot of peace, a lot of kindness. And Gemini, man, turn off the fucking news. Turn that shit off. Love the ones that love you. Love the ones that don't love you. Damn, pray for them too, because they need it. If you can't be, part of the solution, don't be part of the problem. Gemini, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you all for supporting the channel. If you need a further look into this, my information is in the description box down below. Also, Gemini, I do live collective YouTube readings. Start off with prayer, and I go to those when I've done them on Facebook and I've done them on YouTube. YouTube doesn't cut out. Facebook, it gets all broken and choppy. But sometimes, it's like when the whole collective is feeling really heavy, I'll call for like prayer and discuss how we're feeling and like what we can do, to make things, feel better, or you know what I'm saying? At the end of it, people comment, they want me to pull a couple cards for them, and they're personal readings, and those, my personal readings, you have to book for those. But when I do the lives, I'll throw cards. The only problem with that is other people see what's going on in your business. So if you don't want people knowing your business, then you probably don't want to do that. Where, a personal reading is totally private and nobody knows anything. But I like doing those lives because when I can feel things so heavy, it gives me the opportunity to get to know the people that are subscribed to the channel and be able to help people, and and helping other people, it helps me too, So if you all haven't subscribed, subscribe. Also make sure that you hit the notification bell, so if I go live or when I upload these videos, you'll get the reminder on it and not get it just from Facebook, because sometimes I don't upload these videos to Facebook. I just upload them to YouTube. Gemini, I hope this helps. Thanks again for being here. I love you guys. Man, just be love. Mwah. Thanks, Gemini.